Well, we might have done it this time. Oh my goodness. Lordy. Shall see. Hello, Elizabeth. How are you? Yay, Francine! I know. It's always a chore with me going online. Sometimes it's always a thing. Everybody always knows. Well, she'll be back. She'll be back. Tinsel got up here and unplugged my other camera, so I was like, okay. So I just brought the computer camera in, and I'm like, I'll work with the other one later. So I am good, Elizabeth. How are you? Are you feeling better? Hi, Elise. How are you? And Ronnie, how are you? I hope you're feeling better, Elizabeth. Thank you all for coming. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. I know, Elizabeth, it is a lot going on. It is. I know you have a lot going on. Is it hot where everybody's at? Hot, hot? It is here. I know, Elizabeth. I pray for you. I do. I say prayers for you all the time. I think about you. Oh, well, that's good. If you can turn your AC off, that's a good day, huh? Because it's like out of the charts. I know, Francine. I know you're hot down there too. We got a storm last night, like one we haven't had in like for a while, with that had actual rain. We got like 2.5 inches, but the ground soaked it up so quick because we're in such a drought that and they said we're supposed to have a storm later today, so I wanted to make sure I could get my live in because you know how my storms are. They just like knock everything out. Um, and I can't do anything being out here in the boonies. Hi, So-Me. There's So-Me. Oh my gosh, 109. Ugh. I love storms too. I can sleep so good during a storm. Just 15 minutes. We actually got, I couldn't believe it. It actually started storming like 5:30 or 6, and it rained. Well, it was still raining like 9:30, 10 o'clock, and it was like a soaking rain, so it was kind of good. But and there's a few places, that have this holding water, but for the most part, I mean, we could use another probably 2.5 inches tonight, and that would be awesome. If you donate, please let Somi know so she can put it in caps because sometimes the stream goes fast and I can't see it, and I've got to get used to trying to keep a hold of paying attention to that, and then once I'm doing my cards, I can't do all of it because I want to concentrate on that. So if you donate, just let Somi know, and then I can. Okay, thank you, Elizabeth. I appreciate you coming by. I understand people have stuff to do. You're going to your mother-in-law's. Have a safe trip. Hello, Robin. Trouble is here. Y'all look out. Trouble is here. Hello, Miss Robin. Are you feeling good today? How is Petunia? Petunia the pig. How is she doing? You know, I'm going to ask about Petunia because she's probably my favorite. I believe July's almost oh well, it is over. Today's the 30th, tomorrow's 31st. I mean, it's almost I mean, the summer has flown by. For me, I think it has. She's oh yep. I know. Tilly does that. Well, she's outside now because she become 150 pounds, and I couldn't keep her in the house because she was tearing everything up. But that's why Tilly did. She would bury herself in all the blankets, even though it was like hot. And then Hank, our other pig, he's outside too. They have like a whole section that is just theirs with their nice huts and houses, and they have a well. Tilly has a pool. She loves her pool. She'll actually go in it and lay in the water. But Hank destroys his pools, so he has a mud hole, and that's where he stays in the mud hole. We have to fill it with water every day so he can get in the mud. Hey, Black Cat, how are you? Patty LaBacon. Oh my goodness. I just can't name my pigs Bacon because I think that's so mean. So mine is Tilly and Hank. She was supposed to be a potbelly pig, and she's about 150 pounds. She did start out inside, but that's not where she's at now. Because she would get in moods, and we'd come home, and couch would be flipped over, and lamps would be pulled out of the wall, the sockets, and she would have everything drug and put in her little bitty kennel that was her home that she slept in. And we're like, wait, I went through so many lamps and different things. So we put her outside. From LaBelle to LaBacon. Oh. Hi, Ari. How are you? Good to see you. How are you today? I guess if you can stay in, either stay in the AC or in a pool somewhere. I guess. I guess it's the one way to beat the heat. I know my grandsons are in the pool. They've been spending most of the week in there because it's so hot. I know. You know me, Ari. Sometimes it takes a little bit. Cat unplugged the first camera, so Tinsel, she unplugged my camera, so I had to unplug it and then restart because the StreamYard, or not StreamYard, YouTube wasn't recognizing the other camera, so I had to completely go out and start again. So I'm like, well, they know. They'll be back. They know how it is with me, so look at my shirt. I got my shirt in for my friend Teen Voices. I love my shirt. I've been waiting on it, and it's Cher's channel. Listens to the voices behind the wall. I've been waiting on my shirt. It wasn't her fault. It was, of course, Teespring. So I finally got it. I was like, yay, I'm going to wear it. I am pulling cards today, Ari. I've started um, charging for 3 cards. It's $14.99 for 3 cards, and then I can't even talk, a clarifying card after that. Um, but yes, I am pulling them. Who's ready for football season? I'm ready for football season. I am so ready for football season. Well, NFL football and college football. I don't have any family play in high school anymore, but I know. I know. Isn't that so happy? I'm so happy. She's on her way home, she said. Um, she texted me earlier. She's on her way home. She said she has a real bad headache. And I told her it's probably from all of the, riding on that motorcycle. They did a lot of riding. So, um, probably just the constant on the motorcycle and different places, and now she had to leave her dad. So I told her, I said, you've had a big week. So a lot of new things happen. So you need to go home and rest. Yeah. Dehydration, big time. Yep. You're right. Yep. Thank you, Ari. Yep. I usually have 4 or 5 on, but today has been a crazy day. But I always make sure I wear a couple, especially my chakra bracelets and stuff when I'm doing reads, just for me. But yep, she said she would be home. I think she was. It was like 10 minutes ago, and she texted me, and they were at not a truck stop, a gas station getting gas. So hopefully they'll be home and she can rest because I don't know how far it was, but I know they've been gone all week, so that was a good trip for her though. Yeah, me too, Ari. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna have to replace a couple of them because you know how when you put them on and off and on and off, they stretch, and I got one and I've lost a little weight too, so yay for me. But they kind of, if I do this, they come off. So I've had to replace a few of them just because they are stretching out. I keep the bracelets, but I don't get to wear them as much. We may have a visitor. Yep, there she comes. Oh, that would be cool. Yeah, because I think these are like. Are you going to talk to everybody? These are like. Well, they almost look like fishing string. You know. What is it? You're mad? She gets mad if she gets up here and I move her because she wants to sit in a certain spot. Um, she's very vocal, Kitty. So I put her a shelf underneath the window so she can get up on the window, but she still wants to be right here a lot of times. So you may see her in and out, because well, she lives in this building and this is her home, so she goes where she wants. She walked up in the yard on Christmas Day and she was about this little, and I have 3 dogs and a parrot in the house, and so I knew she probably couldn't. The fight wouldn't be good. So she's in here in my shop, and it's electricity. She's got heat, she's got air, she's got the run of the place. Don't you? Don't you? Yeah, Ari. I think these are like. Well, you can't really see. See that right? That's what these have on in them. It's like it's probably a little thicker than fishing line. But oh, you can buy less elastic for this. Oh, okay. Okay. I bet a lot of people do macrame. They like it. They like to do the. I don't know that I could do a. I mean, I would like to do it. I just don't know if I could sit still long enough. Because I make candles and different stuff like cry cutting, but I don't know. Maybe I could. That's Somi's department. She's the one good with making sewing and making things and yeah, the knot. Yeah, it's kind of like tying a fishing knot, isn't it? You got to make it big enough where the beads don't come off long enough to keep them on there. Because I know one bracelet I had, it's the elastic broke and the beads went everywhere. Excuse me, ma'am. So, hi Jan, how are you? Mod's work is never done. You're just popular, Jan. That's what it is. You're just so popular you have to go from place to place, huh? Yeah. And making it where you can stretch it over your hand or put it over your hand, and that's the other thing too, yeah. Because I do have a bracelet that's it's really, and my wrists aren't really big, but I do have a bracelet that I just have to stretch it. I mean, I'm always afraid I'm going to break it when I put it across my wrist. Always afraid I'm going to break it. Ow. Oh, well, that's good. Brian's happy. My goodness, little girl. His team won. Very good. That makes for a happy day. I know they like to say happy mama, happy life, but happy wife, happy life, something like that. But sometimes it's the other way around, I think. Sometimes it's the other way around. Jan. Hi, Cat H. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Okay. Sammy, do you want to know if you're going to have any flying pigs anytime soon? What is my. There it is. Somi and her flying pigs. I know she waits. She waits to see if the flying pig is going to show up in her reads, because when the flying pig shows up, it don't generally mean right then, right? Somi, it usually means later. Later. Yeah, they are. They are important. Um, let me see. Okay, let's see. Let's see. I turn my phone on, and then all of a sudden I start getting all this stuff. Okay. And that's why I like to leave it turned off. So, Somi, I have got for you today this deck. So we are going to go down the rabbit hole today. We are going to go down the rabbit hole today. Hi, Brenda. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome. I understand, Ari. I'm sorry. This was really not. I really wrestled with this, doing this, but it is what it is, I'm afraid. Yes, we're going down the looking hole. The Looking Glass Tarot is going down the rabbit hole. We are. Let's see. I'm going to put this down just a little bit so you can see. I do have another camera. I've been messing with the camera angles because, one, I don't like that close to my face because I don't like to see all of those. See it? You hear my donkey? Yes. He is complaining about something this afternoon. Okay. I have to turn it up just a little. There we go. That's better. Okay. Thank you, Robin. I love your face. Okay, are you ready, Somi? Are you ready? I'll pull it up a little bit now. See my cards. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Ari. Let's get out of my drinking water. So the first card, Somi, I got was the Justice card. So that is something that is coming up for you that is going to be in your favor. So there's something that's been going on that you've been working on, thinking about, worrying about. But this card, the Justice card, is about what comes around goes around. So whatever you've put out there is what you'll get back. For me, sometimes it's the Karma card. So there's something that's been going on that in your life or area or just different things, that affected it. Something's been going on that has affected you that's going to turn out in your favor. That's normally what the justice card. So if you've put out good karma, then you're going to get that back. And I know you have. I know you have. So you've got good karma coming to you. Um, and it's going to bring happiness. You see how he's sitting there with all of his 9 cups, but you see he's got a straw in every cup. So, like, them are all his cups. He's drinking out of all them cups, and it's about happiness. Get your wish is coming true. Whatever you've wished for is going to come true. I guess he's wished for 9 cups, and he can drink out of them, and that's what he's getting. So, and then I get the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Cups is a person who comes in. They come in quickly because they're a knight, but they come in with. This is an emotional person coming in. So they're coming in with charisma and happiness, and they're upbeat, and they're just that lighthearted kind of person. So they're coming in to bring you good things, because that's what the Knight of the Cups comes in. And you see he's got his cup, he's presenting it to you. So it's kind of like whatever good karma is coming to you, it's, he's literally bringing it to you in that cup. And then your clarifying card was a 6 of Swords. So you see you're kind of in that boat, and you're kind of moving away from whatever was bothering you. You're moving away from it. So that's, that karma that's coming to you is good. And now you're going to be able to get in your boat with your protection behind you, in front of you, and go to new things. So that's new beginnings, new things, move forward. So that's a good read. Yep. Good read. See, when you give that good karma out, so you get good karma. That's the good thing. And you got it coming, the good stuff. You're welcome. And I like these cards. I've had these cards a while. So yesterday when I was going through my cards and just going through them to rearrange them, and because I had moved them from one place to another, and I was like, oh, I haven't used these in a while. I'm like, and this kind of inspired my name for my channel. So let's go with that, because you never know when you start reading tarot what's gonna come out in the cards. So it is kind of like, for me, it's kind of like going down a rabbit hole. You're like, what are we gonna find? So. Oh, thank you, Francine, for coming. Thank you for joining us. Thank y'all so much. Or thank you so much, Francine. I love you. Thank you. Y'all, that's my good friend, Francine. We've been buddies and friends, and she's a great mentor for me. So if you like books about self-care and self-help, Francine has books on Amazon. She is awesome. She's a Reiki master. If you ever need any of that, she is awesome. She has a website, and I love her. But she's above all of that. She's a very good friend. I can call her anytime I need to. She's awesome. Hey, Nikki Bo. Hey, Nikki Bo. Are you on the beach? I mean, you probably are, being in Carolina. Be on the beach. On the beach, by the water, by the ocean. You'd think I would be in Louisiana, but I'm not close enough. I'm not close enough. I'm not close enough to the beach. I'm probably... I don't know, probably 4 hours from the beach. Probably. because I'm I'm not down toward New Orleans. I'm not down there. Even I bet the beach water's hot. Yeah, no doubt. But yeah. Oh, cool, cool. Well, thank you for taking me along. If nothing else, when you go to the beach, the waves just, I mean, you can just sit there and just let the water run over your feet and let the waves just take, you know, just take all that away for a little bit. But the sound is so relaxing. I don't like to go too far out in the water because, that's when you're invading the shark space. And I don't want them to be, I don't want to bother, I don't want to invade their home. So, oh, good luck with keeping the boys in the one place. Yeah, good luck because they probably love the beach too. Yeah, they probably love the beach. Oh yeah. Do the fish even bite in the heat so hot? Because I know Louisiana is a sportsman's paradise, but I don't see people out fishing as much as they used to because I don't know if it's they don't want to sit out there in the heat or the fish just don't bite. Ooh, that would be nice, huh? Riding a horse on the beach. Yep. You can't ride any of my horses; they're all minis. But um, the grandkids used to sit on them when they were little, but they've gotten too big. Yeah, fish in the early morning. Yeah, yeah. And I would think with it being hotter, I would think that like sharks and fish like that that don't normally come to the shore, I would think they would be coming closer just because of the heat. I don't know. I would think that would affect them. Ice cream. Now, Dee wouldn't give them ice cream. Squirrels on Red Bull. Oh my goodness, Nikki. Am I, Nikki's breaking up for Nikki. Am I breaking up for y'all? Just so we know whose end it is. Because I wouldn't doubt it if it was not mine. An outdoor shower, especially if you live on the beach, an outdoor shower is great. Yeah, because when we were stationed in Japan, okay, it must be Nikki out there on the beach. Mm, I'm jealous. When we were stationed in Japan, we would a lot of their places near the beach. If it wasn't like if it was a park near a beach, they had those showers out there. But yeah, it was those are awesome to have. And Florida has a lot of those showers, just like in different places on their beach where you can just go and get the sand off of you before you get in your cars and stuff. Yeah, those are good to have. Okay, Brenda says I'm breaking up also. Blame D, it's his fault. Okay. Hey, Andrea. Hello. Is the signal in? My signal looks good in here, but I don't know if it's popping in and out. Because we did have a cloud come up, so that wouldn't surprise me in the least. Oh, Ari, with the hot chocolate man in the shower with me. Well, I was talking to someone earlier today, and they said their maintenance guy went around, and I asked him, did he bring music with him? Because you never know if it was really somebody from a legitimate business, or if he brought music, then he's probably not a handyman. See, this is what you do if you have a handyman that has music and you didn't know it, and then your husband or significant other walks in, you're just like, well, I didn't know. He just, he started going to work, so I didn't stop you. Oh, a hot chocolate man in the shower. That would be good. Yeah, there was a cloud come up, so, and then it was thundering, and then it quit. So who knows? This is Louisiana. A hot cabana man. Ooh. Mm. There you go. Bringing you a drink and a coconut. Oh, the things we think about. See, Andrea's thinking the same thing. She put us a drink up there. Bring me more than that. Yeah. Just keep them coming. Just keep them coming. Oh, Somi, thank you. That was nice. So Ari, Somi gifted you a reading. So would you like to put your question down there? And I was going to ask the mods if they could drop Nikki's channel link in and put it in there. And anybody else in here that has a channel, if they'd like their link dropped, because I'm all about supporting people and dropping links, and because I'm a little channel and I know what it's like to try to get it built. So if you have a channel and you're in here, just let me know, or let Somi or Andrea know, and we can, or Nikki, or who's ever in here, modding Robin, if Robin didn't leave me. And we'll drop a link for you. We will drop a link. Here's Robin. Hey, Squids, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you, Andrea. Oh, that would be good, Ari. It would be nice if we could win the lottery. I know Web Sleuth, Trisha was talking about that last night, how much fun she would love sharing with people if she won the lottery. Ari, do you really want to know if you're going to get a milk chocolate man in the a hot chocolate man in the shower? That's okay, Nikki. That's okay. You're good. You're good. Thank you for joining. I know you got you probably got you you're you probably got a couple of little ones to run after, so you probably can't be looking at the chat as much. Um, okay, so you want to know. So exactly, tell me what you want. What would you like me to ask? Hey, Running Gray Wolf. Oh, it's so good to see you. I haven't seen you in a little bit. I've missed you. I hope you're feeling okay. I'm good. I just want to make sure I ask the right question for you, Ari. My husband is deciding to do dirt work near the shed. So if you hear that, that's what you're hearing. But I think he wants to get it before the rain, because we had rain last night, and then. Ooh, the bikini athlete show. Okay. Ooh, that's a good one, Ari. Okay. Lines coach. Always place. Body image. Alright, place. Too many, too many. Okay, are you ready? Yeah. I'll have to ask that question again, Ari, after this one, because um, I can't ask two questions and get in one thing. You know what I mean? Um, the first card I got though for your coach, the question about your coach is the Ace of Cups, and that's a good card. That's about new beginnings, new things, emotional beginnings, enthusiasm. So it's kind of like, he's handing you a trophy, because you've got a new start, a new person helping you. I do think he's gonna help you in that area a lot, but I also think that you're gonna have some choices come up for you. I don't know. I think I'm feeling like the choices that you're gonna have coming up are gonna be like for competitions. So Seven of Cups is about the choices, but making the right one that's for you. Because sometimes we'll make a choice and we're like, crap, I should have made the other choice. So Spirit is telling you that if these choices come up, like you get these few choices that come up, make sure you choose the right one for you. If you have any doubt of a choice that you're looking at, then don't choose it. Choose the choice that best fits for you. Because I got the Hangman, and that's what one of the clarifying cards I got for you was the Hangman. The Hangman is saying to take everything in. So when you're making these choices, take everything in, check your choices, check what they mean, check everything, and make sure they fit with you. You know what I mean? That they're good for you and not for your coach or for the things coming up around you. Make sure that the choice that you choose affects you, because you're the one that's going to have to deal with everything after that. Because it's saying that someone is trying to give you something. You see the dolphin back there with the cup, and you see the poor little turtle. He's like, well, I got all these cups in front of me and they're gone. Well, he's not looking at the dolphin who's gifting him something. So make sure that you're not overlooking something. Someone's trying to give you or tell you something or show you something, but you can't see it because of the things in front of it that haven't went well. So make sure you don't turn your back on the little things, you know. Um, because the Six of Wands is a victory card. You see how he's got his pole with his little reef on there? And he's got everybody behind him, and he's kind of like a knight. He's kind of like one. So I do see you having some victories with your new competition coach. I do see that. It's just telling you that there's going to be some choices that are going to come up for you. Make sure you look at everything. Make sure you take everything in and make the right choice for you. Just, like, because the hangman's hanging and he can see everything. So when you're suspended, you can look down and see everything. So Spirit is telling you to make sure you take everything in and look at everything, and don't look away from the little things, because somebody's trying to tell you something. Somebody's trying to tell you something. You just can't see it because of the other stuff. So, does that make sense? It may make sense to you, but it seems like there's something that's clouded you, that's come in front of you, and you can't see the brighter side of it or something. So Spirit is telling you to look for that, because there's something there for you to be looking for. Now, is Ari going to get her a man in the shower? I compete to win, not just to place. Okay. Well, the victory card does show, it does mean victory as in winning. as in winning a competition. So that victory card, because he's in the front and he's got his stick, so he is the winner, and you can see all the people behind him that have competed with him. So I do see you winning a competition. I do see you winning it, and I'm getting confirmation for that. So I do see you winning one. Yes. Look at you. I compete to win. Girlfriend, you go for all or nothing, huh? You don't care about second and third place. You're like, nope, if I'm going to put all this time and energy in it, then I better be winning, huh? I hear you. I hear you. Is already going to get a man in the shower. Well, Ari? Is Ari going to get a man in the shower? I asked, is Ari going to get a man in the shower? And the Four of Swords tells me you've been resting. Maybe you've been, that hasn't been something that you've been worried about here lately. That's kind of been a reprieve. You hadn't been thinking about that right now. But it looks like you got someone coming in. This is the Knight of Cups, and he's very he's very sweet. I'm trying to say the word, and my voice does not want to put out the lips today. He's got a lot of sweet character. He's nice. He's got a lot of charisma. He's a lot of fun. So I see somebody coming in like that for you. Because I got the Ace of Wands, and that's about new beginnings, but it's going to be kind of like quickly. So I think it's going to be like somebody coming in maybe quicker than you think. I don't know. I don't feel like they will be there I don't feel like they are the stay around forever kind of thing. Yeah. Yeah. I don't feel like this person right here is a stay long relationship thing, because the Knight usually comes in swiftly, and then they usually kind of leave that way. And then the Ace of Wands says that it is a quick movement, and that is about new beginnings. They may stay longer than a little hot minute, but I don't think they're the long relationship right now. Yeah. Yeah. I don't blame you. I understand about wanting long term. Yeah. Hey, love in the laundry. How are you? How are you doing? Situationship. Yeah. That is so good. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear you're doing well. I do believe, Ari, that you're gonna win a competition. I do, because that's what the Six of Wands is, a victory card. Yep. Well, I'm glad you have peace. I'm definitely glad you have peace in the home. Sometimes the truth sometimes is the not it does not bring peace, but in the end the peace does come. Good. Good. Yep. Yes. It is. Yep. It is a spiritual journey because you're transforming and you're changing into um when we let go of things and we make room for new things, then those things that we were our path that we were supposed to take, or beginnings that we're supposed to take, they happen. They kind of, because there's room for them, we can line those up. So whatever you've had in the past, you've let go. Now things are falling into place for you, and you can see you got a new competition coach, so that changed for you. So yeah, as you change and you leave things behind and open up, your path will start opening up and your transformation will start, and then you will start seeing new things. Yes. Yeah. I'm not a movie person. I don't watch a lot of movies. I do know the movie you're talking about, though. I have heard of the movie enough. I think um, I don't know if was it a true story of J Lo where she was or was it a story of a boxer? Well, it was domestic violence or DV video, wasn't it? Is that what? I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to say on YouTube or not. I did not see it, but I have heard about the movie. Yeah. Yeah. So he's bringing you into new um, steps in your life that you've never taken before, which opens up new things for you. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I don't. I don't. When a movie comes to the theater or something, my daughter and my son-in-law have to go with my husband or our friends because I don't. I'm not a movie person. Yeah, that's what I seem to remember about. Yeah, about people saying that about that. Yeah, I can't handle any kind of movies that have like a lot of violence in them that pertains to that, or uh, because my husband was is a retired Marine, and I can't handle combat movies or um, I mean, I can't. My stomach can't take it. I get sick at my stomach, and so I can watch scary stuff, Um, let me see, but I just can't. I can't do those kind of movies because I'll be up all night. Not only will I be sick, but I won't be able to sleep. I'll be tossing and turning. I just can't do it. I'm trying to look on there and see. Yeah, it's the at sign and then H, capital HB501. But I have, if you can't send it there, you can, if you have Cash App, you can send it there also. I got two and they came through okay. Yeah, I just can't. Hi, Brighter Days. Hello. Thank everybody for coming. I appreciate y'all. I love to be in a chat and I love my chat that's because it's not stressful and there's no, you know, no drama and I love it. I love how everybody comes in and we're just talk and hang out and it's a good thing. Ronnie, did you put the little, what is it? The little asterisk? What do you call it? It's not an asterisk. It's an at sign, I guess, is what you call it. I do. I love it being peaceful. Yep. I can't either. I remember when I was 7 years old, my parents and I went to a movie. It was the original, and will never forget this. The original Walking Tall, and about when that first scene where he had the baseball bat, I was like, my mom said, and I remember this. I was just throwing up everywhere. She had to take me to the cry room. And then I think they had cry rooms back then. I don't know. They still might now. I don't know. They had cry rooms back then where you could go and you can't hear anything. You could still see the movie, but you can't hear anything. And so, yeah, I remember that. And since little, I haven't been able to take that kind of stuff. So, and my husband's like, "Well, the new Walking Tall is not like that one." I'm like, "I don't care. I don't care. Watch it yourself." Okay, no problem, Ronnie. No problem. But I think that, just to say that I hate movies like that, I don't know if all spiritual people are like that, but I can't handle any, even the news. I can't even do the news um, with that, with, if they say, okay, this is going to be violent, don't watch it. Or, I mean, I don't watch the news because of that, because I just can't. And I don't know if that's because of that reason or just I'm just not made to be able to watch it stuff. Yes, Ari, please keep us posted. We want to know. We want to know. Let us know if you get well, you just tell them when they say if you win second place, say nope, I'm not here for second, I'm here for first. Just go ahead and give it to me. Yep, Ari, I cannot do it. Thank you. I am, yep. And like today, I'm like, my husband's like, well, we got to go to Walmart. And I'm like, oh, it's like, that's like a punishment. You want to punish me, send me to Walmart. If D gives the boys any more ice, I'm going home. I froze grapes just to trick them into thinking it was candy. Oh, they probably said nope. They probably looked at you like, are you kidding us? Yeah, it's just, I do. So it's a punishment. I mean, it is. It's just like my husband's like, your face goes from happy to like, I'm going to kill somebody in like 2 seconds the minute we pull in Walmart. Like, I cannot. I cannot. Now I like Conjuring. I like The Conjuring, but some stuff, I mean, like, I think the grossest thing I ever watched, and I actually made it through it, and I couldn't believe it, but it's because I know that half of it was crap. Was 13 Ghost? I think that's what it's called. 13 Ghost, and it was because, and this has been years. I don't even years ago. It was because I did not think it was going to be like that. That wasn't my that wasn't what I thought it was going to be about. And then once I started watching it, it was kind of like, don't stop watching it. Yes, ma'am, Ari. We will be thinking about you, sending you good vibes, and meditate. Do some meditating before you. That's what I'm getting. Meditate. Do some meditation before you do your training and before you do your competitions. Meditate. Yeah, a lot of people. I just can't. My stomach just turns the minute. It's kind of like when you and I get car sick. Wonderful thing about me, I get car sick, so it's kind of like that kind of sick. I'll get that kind of sick, and I'll stay that way all I don't know hours. Oh, frozen cherries. Oh yeah, yep. I love bananas, but I don't really like them frozen. Uh, I like to make, I'll freeze the ones that are getting bad to make banana bread, but I don't really like frozen bananas. The clapping in the background. Yes, I will. I will check. Yes, it went through. Yes. So it just came through. Put your question in there and I will sure answer it. Yeah, now I like them in smoothies, yep, and banana bread, but I cannot do the. Some people like to make ice cream out of them, and I love banana ice cream, but not just like if you mush bananas up and hand it to me, that's not banana ice cream. I'm sorry. It's not. It's not banana ice cream. Yeah, I can't. Car sick. I cannot. I cannot. I guess so. I guess so. Yeah, it's a texture thing. Yeah, and well, some people give you banana bread, as gifts because some people, well, being in the South, people give you stuff like that all the time. Um, Sometimes they'll go, "Oh, this is banana nut bread," and I'm like, and I'll eat it. And I'm like, for me, if you give me banana nut bread, you better put more than 4 bananas in it. You better make it sound like. You better make it taste like bananas. With this since you started, is it I'd like to know why I'm always nauseous. Is it sinus? Oh, Too many. There we go. Too many. One more. Okay, Ronnie. I got um I drew 2 extra clarifying cards because I needed to clarify a couple of cards so I want to make sure I'm telling you the right thing. Um, so the first card is a very good card. It's about the Nine of Pentacles is about abundance. So I feel like you have, I mean, all the, it's the happy card, like you have what you need. You see how she's got her fruit, and she's just happy. She's got everything she needs. She's got her money. That's her little pinnacles hanging out of her earrings, and she's just sitting in abundance, and she's happy, and she's worked hard for everything that she's got, and she's happy with that part of what's going on. I did get the death card, which is not a bad card. The death card is about changes. So you have some changes that are coming, and you probably know that you have some changes coming, or you probably suspect that you have some coming. The death card usually means about something ending and something beginning, but you're aware that that is going to happen. It's not like it is a um, big shock to you. So you were expecting some changes to be coming around. Um, it did show you were kind of worried about it, because you see this is the Five of Wands, and it can be about competition within the workplace. Like it could be um, like a job, applying for a job, and you're worried about who may apply for it with you, and if they may get it and not get it for the right reason. They may not deserve it over you. But I feel like it's there was some kind of a conflict or competition in there. Um, I kind of feel like it's work related though. I kind of feel like it was some decisions about work, some maybe a little bit of conflict in amongst coworkers is kind of what I'm feeling. But the magician comes in and is telling me that you're in control of your choices. So um, it could be that some things have been going on, whether maybe it's not work, maybe it's within the family or friends sector, but maybe it's like, I don't know, there's some kind of competition with a few people, or I don't want to say competition. I want to say maybe some conflict or something. But the magician says that there are choices for you, but you're in control of those, so you can make the right choice. You know what you're going to do. You've already made your decision and made that choice. I don't know. The conflict card is kind of bothering me a little bit. That's why I asked for confirmation. But I got the magician, and it said that the magician is about making choices, but that the situation is you're in control of it. So, but then the next card I got was the Three of Cups, and that's about celebrating. So you could be celebrating with friends, or a birth, or a get together, or a anything that has to do with celebrating and friends. It could be family. Um, but the Three of Cups is about celebrating. See how they have their hoops and they're celebrating. So there's something coming up for you to look forward to celebrating if you haven't already. Um, and the other card I got is balance. So it's saying that you do balance out things very well. And if there is something coming in that's a conflict or something that's unsettling within the family or the friend section, I'm feeling family or friends. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. Close friends. But it's saying that you've in the end of all of this, you're gonna be able to balance it out. Um, so there's something going on with this five. Let me get one more card. It's the Five of Wands. Okay. So this is the Eight of Cups, and this is about walking away. So I don't know if it's something within your family that you need to walk away from, but Spirit's saying this is what's causing your nauseous. Um, it's making your stress level high, and it's causing you to feel restless. I'm getting restless. Um, it's telling you you're going to have to walk. For you, you're going to have to walk away. You're going to have to walk away and put it behind you. Because Eight of Cups is about walking away, starting new, putting things behind you. It's about, and it's emotions because it's cups. So I'm feeling like what's the thing that's bothering you with the Five of Wands, the conflict and it's kind of like I don't want to say like depression, but it's kind of like sadness, deep sadness. But you're in control of it, and you know what's best for you. You know what's best for you, and you are going to be able to balance that out. But Spirit is telling me it's from this conflict that you're feeling. Does that make sense? Oh yeah. Let me scroll back up a little bit. Okay, don't worry. So it must be family. family related then. Must be. Oh, I'm sorry you don't talk to your mom. I'm sorry. Yeah. Um, let's see. Clarify the analysis. Got there pretty quick. Yeah, I got the Five of Swords. So it's telling me that maybe some things have been kept from you because the Five of Swords is about deceit, um, deceit and keeping things from you, things hidden. Um, maybe I'm feeling like you give a lot and they take a lot. I think is what I'm getting, and they don't. And there's a lot that they don't tell you. That's what I'm getting. But with the Temperance, I feel like you know the answers and you can balance yourself out. I definitely feel like you've got some new things. It's gonna it's gonna balance itself out for you because you know what's best for you. Oh, no worry, Elise. You know what's best for you, and you know what decisions you have to make for you to make it better. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's what I felt with the Five of Swords. I felt like deceit, like you give a lot and they take a lot, and you can't do that anymore. You can't give everything you've got and not get anything and not get anything back. That's you can't. You have to take care of yourself. You have to take care of yourself. Ooh, a monarch. Mm, beautiful. I do stay away, but I think of her. I know. I bet. Yep. You have to because if you don't, um, it's gonna just consume your life. You can't let it consume your life. I know it's hard because it's your mom. I know, and I'm sorry. But I know that you know because I got the Eight of Cups that it's better for you to walk away, and you know that, and you're in control of that. You can walk away and not let her do you that way, but that's hard. That's hard. That's hard because that's your mom, and I understand that. But that's why that's spirit is very much telling me that that's what it is that's bothering you. It's just the whole dynamics of having to separate yourself, disconnect yourself from her. You're welcome. You're welcome. I hope that helped. You probably already, bless you, you probably already knew that. Sometimes it's easier to hear it from somebody else, or it confirms it for you when you hear it from somebody else. That is so true, Somi. Especially when it's family. You have a hard time in family that, but sometimes family is worse than to us than friends would be or other people would be. Nikki, just look at it this way. Tonight, the boys will like crash and go to sleep, and you won't hear a peep out of them because Dee has wound them up all day like a 10 penny drum. Hello, Dee, if you're listening. Body Keeps Score. Well, that's an interesting name for a book, isn't it? Don't let them do that. Yes. No. No. Sometimes my dad will make me feel guilty about stuff because my mom's gone. And he'll say, well, you don't call me. Like if I don't call him 2 or 3 times a day, he'll say, well, you don't call me. Something, I'm 74 years old. Something could happen to me. And I'm like, Dad, don't try that. I love you, but don't do that because I have a stepmom, and I guarantee you, if something happens, she's going to call me. So I don't like the guilt thing because, or he'll say, well, guess what? Uh, the family don't get together anymore like we used to. Well, we don't have the family like we used to. People have gone. They're no longer here, and it's just not going to be the same anymore. You can't bring it back. Yeah. Oh, but it's going to. But he created the sugar demons. That's what dads do. They give them all the sugar and then send them to mom sometimes. No, that's okay. That's funny. That you're having fun though, Nikki. That's what's important. Y'all are having fun as a family, even though they're like climbing the palm trees and stuff, or the rocks, or the sand dunes. He does call me Running Gray Wolf, but he wants me to call him, even though he's already called me. Has called me like 5 times in one day. I'm like, Dad. I mean, and he's only been that bad since my mom passed away. So I get it. I know that I'm his only connection, but whew, sometimes I'm like, Dad, you can't guilt somebody into calling you, and you can't guilt somebody into coming to see you, and you can't guilt people into getting together. It doesn't work. Exactly. That's what I try to tell him. I try to tell him, remember when you were my age, because when my parents were my age, I never caught them at home. Like before the cell phones and stuff, I could call and I had to leave a message on the answer. I might get a call back later that night if it wasn't too late. And I remind him that of him often. I'm like, Dad, don't you remember when you were my age? Don't you remember you and Mom stayed in the road? Y'all stayed going places, doing things. I said, I hardly ever caught you at home. And then I had to leave a message on the answer machine. There was no cell phones back, in the early 90s. And I remind him of that. And he'll say, well, so it's quite funny. Yeah. Yeah. We might love in the laundry. We might. Yeah. We might. He's like, you need to get around more people. That's what he told me the other day. He's like, why do you stay at home all the time? And you need to be around more people. I'm like, Dad, I'm gone all week and I don't want to be running the roads. I want to be home. I said, and besides that, I don't like people as much as I like my animals. I got a lot of animals to take care of. I need to be here taking care of animals. And so I'm like, I don't need a lot of people. I like people like this because I can talk to people like this. I can talk to more people like this, and I can read cards for people like this. And to me, this is more of a connection than going to Walmart or just getting out and walking about. So it's a different connection for me. And I would rather be here talking to people like this than be out in Walmart because they drain me anyway. So he lives about 45 minutes from here. Um, but my thing with if I take him to dinner, I have to take him to dinner, which we call supper, is like 3 o'clock because he eats at 4. And then by 5 o'clock, he's like had a shower and he's in his chair and he don't want to get up. So if I take him anywhere, it has to be like early. Like it would have to be lunch, you know. So I have got a lunch plan for him and my stepmom. So yeah, he does. Well, and you know, he's retired fire chief, and he was also an EMT. So my mom religiously had supper done by 5 o'clock every day. So he was used to that, you know. And so by 5 o'clock, if he hasn't eaten, he's like about to wilt away. So yeah. But I love being home. I don't mind being home, and I can get a lot of things done. And like I said, we do have a farm and we have bees. We keep bees. So that's a job in itself. But I just don't like to be out and running around because I'm going all week. This I enjoy. This doesn't stress me. This I enjoy. I love sitting and talking to people and helping people and reading cards, and that's what I like to do. And being out and about isn't what I like to do. Yep. 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 Because my dad worked shift, when he was on the fire department. I mean, it'd be 24 on and 24 off, but he could come home and eat because we worked, but like 15 minutes from, the fire department. But still, it was, he had to have it at a certain time. So, yes. Yes. Oh, aviation. Yeah, Nikki would love it all. Yep. They do bring me so much joy. Yep. They don't ask you for anything but love. All my animals, see if I get it. My macaw was rescued. My pit, he was rescued. Tinsel was rescued. Four, let's see. Four of the six minis that are in the pasture were rescued. Um, Two of them have been born since we have been here. One's a mini mule and one is a mini mare. But the pigs and the chickens and the guineas and the turkey actually was rescued too. But a lot of my animals are rescues. And so um, they really, and they really give you a lot back. You can go and talk to them and they're not going to you or look at you like well, sometimes my donkey looks at me like I've lost my mind, but that's usually when I don't bring an apple or carrot to him. But you know they appreciate it when you do take care of them and they show it. And so, and to me, children and animals are everything. That's what you take care of because they can't take care of themselves. She was in here, Nikki, a while ago, and I was trying to move her because she was in my face. I couldn't see the screen, and she yelled at me in her meow voice and left. So now she's probably in the loft. She kept getting up here, but she kept biting me because I guess I wasn't doing what she wanted me to do. I am an animal person. My husband used to go on deployment, and he was on 6 deployments. Every time he came back, I had a critter. Every time he came back, I had a critter. He's like, "Oh my God, I cannot, I cannot, I cannot keep going on deployments and coming back, and you have a critter." He said, "I cannot." So now he's home, so I can't just spring a critter in on, I could buy it when he would leave at the beginning of his deployment. He'd be gone like 8 months. Then I'd tell him halfway through so he could get unmad about it. By the time he got home, he wouldn't care. Oh, you rescued the cows, Nikki? That's cool. Right? Yeah. Once you name them, you can't eat them. Yeah. That's yeah. You can't do that. I wouldn't either. Yeah. We're never eating my pigs either. That's why we don't have pigs to eat because, first of all, I don't eat pork anyway. But we don't eat our family members. That's what we say around here. Uh, she got the tigers fixed. Oh, what a bitch. Mm. Oh, I will, Ari. I will. Yep. He'll tell you he would do it again. Yep. I will tell him. Thank you. You're right, running gray wolf. He did not come home to that. You're right. You are right. Uh, Lord, I had enough babies to take care of because I was usually the key wife volunteer. So I was over his unit as far as I took care of the families and the wives and stuff and gave them information and schools and classes that they could go to if they needed them. And, you know, if they needed someone to talk to, I kept all of that and I would help them and I would have meetings for them and we'd have like family day once a month or something. So I had about 300 and something Marines families to take care of while he was gone. So another baby would not have been a good thing for him to come back to. Oh, Ari, tell him thank you for his service. Yes. Thank you. Yep, my husband's a Marine. Yep. And he did 2003, 4, and 5. And then he did 2003, 4, 5, 10, 11, and 12. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 9, and 10. That's what it was. Yep. Yep, I did that for 4 of his deployments. I did that. Yep. So I was way too busy. Wild geese. They have now taken up residence in the lake. We are currently helping 2 wounded ones, but wow. Yeah. Yeah. We have a pond near us because right in the back of our property is a pasture that it has cows in it and some horses. And there is a pond back there, but it's not very big. And there's only maybe 1 or 2 ducks in it. Yeah, they do. They do bite. Yeah. I want some goats. Yeah, Ari, my husband went to something when he was 17. It was something like it was like a boot camp before Marine Corps, but before he was old enough to it was when he was 17 he went and done this. And then when he was 18 he went to boot camp right out of he graduated early. He graduated like in January instead of May. And so instead of walking with his class, he went ahead and went in ahead of his class. So he was graduated. He just didn't wait to walk with his class. He went into the Marine Corps. Yeah. I know. I want some goats. Yeah, there's a family of geese. When we go walking, sometimes they're way back behind here. And when I see the gander and the hens crossing the road, I'm like, I just stop. And I can probably be like, I don't know, 3/4 of a mile away from them. If I'm like, dude, I will wait. I will wait until you and your little family get across the road because I do not want you turning around and chasing me. Christmas is coming, so when he asks what you want for Christmas, tell him you want 2 goats. I am, because I told him before, you can't have just 1 goat. You got to have 2. He said, why? I'm like, I don't know. But you just got to have 2. Right? Yeah. If I had more land than I had, it would be Wild Kingdom for me too. Yep. It would. Yeah, I heard goats are good for yoga goats. And then someone has goats that they rent out, and they're like people use them to eat fence rows, and like if they bought a property that has been growed up, the goats will just go and eat eat the whole place down, and then they don't have to mow. It's really weird. People will say, "Hey, you got goats for rent?" And I'll rent them, and so they can eat up brush and shrubs and stuff. It's weird. My favorite deck of cards. Well, that's hard because I have a few that I really like. The Green Witch was one of my first decks that I ever bought. Um, this deck and then the Book of Shadows was my first decks that I ever bought. These two. I ordered these before, and these actually have 2 decks because this is As Below, So Above, and As Below. And this one, so these 2 I ordered together. These were my first 2. Um, I've really grown to, there's quite a few I've grown to I use a lot. The Light Seekers Tarot, I used a lot for a long time. And I'll show you that deck. I'm probably going to have to order a new deck of this. The reason I haven't used it in a while is because the ink is coming off the cards on the black. So when after I've used them, like readings, like I've done, if I was sit here this whole time and use the cards, my hands will be black afterwards. So I don't know if the ink's coming off or what, but my hands, and I didn't realize, I was like, why are my hands, black after all I've been doing sitting here reading cards, and the ink's coming off the cards. They're fine, but I probably will have to order a new set later just because the ink keeps coming off. I'm sure it's gonna fade after a while. But Paulina Cassidy has always been my favorite artist. And she has beautiful, beautiful cards. And I like her artist. I like her art. Um, I've got quite a bit of her art. But she has a lot of cards that I like, um, decks that I like. When I buy decks, um, I have to be drawn to them or I won't get them. And this deck, I wouldn't buy it for a long time. I kept looking at it, but I wouldn't buy it. And now that I got it, I love it. I wish I had bought it sooner. Not really sure why I wasn't drawn to it. Um, but once I did buy it, I do use it a lot. This is where I named my channel from. I was telling them earlier, I feel like tarot card reading is I feel like you're always going down in the rabbit hole because you never know you never know what you're gonna get from a reading or where it's gonna go. So I always kind of feel like you're going down a rabbit hole. And the other reason I named my channel The Looking Glass is because I was in Hawaii for 5 weeks with my daughter, whose husband is a Marine, and they were stationed there. They're not there anymore. And Hawaii was a big transformation for me. And so with this being Tarot Wonderland being one of the reasons I named my channel that I did, and then going to Hawaii, it just kind of clicked. So The Looking Glass is that's how I came up with The Looking Glass. So I just love tarot cards. Like I have right now, I have the I also have the Dream Keepers Tarot out. A lot of people like this deck. I'll use it a lot because it's different. Um, and I like it too because it's different. It has some different kind of, uh, let's see if I can find a card that everybody would be familiar with. Okay. Like this is the Strength card. So they're different. And I'm kind of different in that kind of way because I'm kind of weird like that. I like I like the weird stuff. So I am known for, well, my friends know me for, I always have a deck of cards. It doesn't matter where I go. Um, I will have a deck of cards with me, or two. Um, so I just love to read tarot. I don't know any other way to just, I don't know if I probably sound like I'm rambling, but I don't know any other way to kind of describe it. For me, it's just kind of like a part of me, I guess. Yeah, that's awesome. Yep. Yep. That's awesome, Nikki. Yeah, that's my other thing about goats is I know if we put them out there in the pasture with the horses, which they'll be fine, but I'm sure they'll be on the tractor and on top of the barn and, you know, on the hay and on the wood out there, the trees that have fell. I'm sure they'll be everywhere out there. How old? Well, I've always played with the cards. I'm going to say played with because I didn't know what I was doing, but, or how to use them. But probably, it's probably been about 5 years that I started like reading tarot for people. Yeah. I was kind of scared because I didn't want to be wrong. I don't want to give people false information, or I don't want to tell them things that just wasn't even nowhere near right. So I had to really spiritually work on myself and realize that I do know what I'm doing. I do have the gift for reading tarot. I just needed to have that confidence in myself. So, yeah. I've never had a really bad reading where I was like, oh God, I can't tell you this. So far, I have not. I have had a reading where I was like, uh, how do I tell them this? Because it's not fair. If you ask me for a reading and I get the answer, I'm not going to lie, I guess. I'm not going to lie to you. Um, but if it's really, really bad, I haven't had that yet where it was like really like, oh God, I can't tell them that. I've had some where like, I'm like, I don't want to tell them this, but you can't, um, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you. I do feel that if someone asks you something and you're not getting your answer from spirit, it's not the time. And maybe there she is. It's not the time, and maybe spirit will say it's not for them to know, or it's not for you to know, or it's not for you to know. If I tell you, you will tell them, and it's not that time. Sometimes I do feel that. Um, I have had an uncomfortable reading where they've asked me, you know, is my husband messing around on me, and I had to answer that question. So I've had some uncomfortable ones, but not any really bad ones. I have had done a reading for some people, and they've connected back with me, and they were like, um, for lack of better words, how did you know that was going to happen? So I think that's kind of um, a funny validation when they it's not that they don't believe you, it's just that it's just what it is, and then they contact you back and they say, how the did you know that was going to happen? How would you even know that? So I have had those. Yeah. Yeah, there's little kit. There she is. It's thundering. And so if she gets comfortable and I move her, that's when she gets all like the teeth and the claws, and yeah, I have had that one time. I have had that one time. Yep, one time if their husband was cheating on them, one time, and I've had to answer it. But I'm not. My thing is, if you pay for me to ask, if you pay me and you want that answer, I'm gonna have to give you that answer, because that's not true. That's not fair, and I'm not gonna lie to you, because I'm not gonna. That's not what I'm here for, and lying to you is not going to help you in any way, shape, or form anyway. Oh yeah, 4th of July. Yep. Yes, I tell you, I feel blessed that I have a spiritual gift. Um, I don't. It doesn't scare me. Um, I just feel like I just don't want to make sure. I just want to make sure I do justice to my gift and to the people that put their trust in me. So I don't find it a burden at all. I don't find it a burden. I'm honored that I would be spiritually gifted. to be honest. It's really an honor. I have not had to get rid of a deck yet. I have taken a deck and strapped selenite to it and left it for days um, which this is pretty quick to ground and cleanse anything. But if I do a reading and I feel like darkness is attached to it, I will leave a stick of this on it. Um, I have left 3 sticks on one, which I know that's overkill, but you know, you never can be too sure, And I have taken objects that I've received and I've put salt on them, buried them in black salt, and done such as things. I don't like to bury stuff in the ground because I don't want to put stuff in the earth, but I have put black salt on things before after a reading. Yep. Well, I'll show you. There they are. There's one of them. Hadn't straightened it out yet. If y'all want to know the candle story, so I ordered a box of candles. Nikki's laughing. It's I don't know what was funnier, my husband's reaction or the candles. So I was talking to some friends, and I was talking to Nikki and a few others. They're helping me with my channel. So we were trying to get my channel straight. And my husband comes walking in, and he has a box of, you can order the candles by a box. It's like, I don't know, 30 or 50. I can't remember how many. So, and there's like 5 of these like this. 5 of these like this. So he says to me, he walks in and he's like, "Here's your candles. The damn mailman shoved them in the mailbox and now they're melted." He's like, "What the hell are you supposed to do with that?" And I said, "Not a whole hell of a lot, but you tell me that's not my area." So there's like a handful of these that were like this. I don't even know. So I have not. So the ladies were like, "Tammy, take that and lay it outside on the ground and it will straighten itself out." But it's too much fun looking at it like this, so I haven't done it yet. Yeah, they were all stuck together. I took them out in clumps, and they were all just like 10 or 12 just stuck together in a clump. And then there were these. There were these. Yeah, my husband's like, "What the hell are you supposed to do with these?" And I'm like, probably if he'd have just come in and handed them to me and said, look at the mailman shoved your candles in the mailbox and they look like this. Here you go. I probably wouldn't have thought anything of it. But he said, "What the hell are you supposed to do with these?" And I'm like, "Oh." I'm like, "I don't know what I'm supposed to do with these." Oh Lordy. So I haven't straightened them out because it's too much fun. It's too much fun to straighten them out, so I haven't done it. It's kind of a reminder of what the mailman will do with your candles if you stick them in there. He'll melt them. Don't you think I should leave it? Y'all think I should leave them like this? Melt them and make a new one. Yep. I was like, dude, it's like 105 degrees outside, and you're going to shove a box full of candles into the mailbox. And normally, normally, if we have packages and stuff, he will bring them and set them up underneath the carport into the on the bench. We have a bench under the carport, and he'll use for mail and stuff. And normally that's what he does, but no. Look, my mascara all scattered now. No, he decided, oh, it'd be fun. Let's just put these in the mailbox. Yeah, you think I should leave them like that? Yeah, I got like 5 like this. I think I have a candle holder, a crystal candle holder, and I was sticking them in the candle holder. It was very cute. See? People will be like, how did you do that? I'll be like, yes, wouldn't you love to know? That says attitude just arrived. Yeah. See? Line them. I got like 4. I could put 3 more in here. Let's see. 2 more. I can put 2 more in here. Right? And melt them and make new layer. Oh, yeah. Red, white, and blue. Yep. For the 4th. Yep. I'm going to order some white ones. I wonder if he's going to do the same. Order some more. Order some white ones. See if he'll show them in the mailbox. And see if I order the assorted ones, I'll have all kinds of great things in a box. Let's see. Let me grab the box. I'll show it to you. So here's the box. So I have this candle and this candle. Well, this one's a little broke. But they were like this. They were all glued together like this. So, yeah. I don't know if there's any more crooked ones in here or not. I think I got all the crooked ones. Pardon me, ma'am, if I am in your way. Yeah. Had to take them out, separate all of them, and then and separate them so they would cool off. But yeah, that's another one. That's the other one. And that's the other one. It's kind of broke though. I mean, I don't even know the shit that happens. The real stuff's the funniest stuff. I mean, what? I don't even know. But it was really funny. Mother, what the hell are you supposed to do with that? I was like, I don't even know. I don't even know. Oh, God. And I make my own candles, but I can't. I mean, I guess I could make the chime candles, but it's just easier to buy them. Hey, Sassafras. Yes, Running Gray Wolf is awesome. I know you can't. It's the funniest crap. Well, everybody, we are on 2 hours. So if anybody else needs a reading, if not, we will go for the evening. I want to thank everybody for coming and joining. We had some laughs. I will keep the candle around since the consensus says, what the hell can we do with that? We're going to keep it around. We're going to keep it around. Y'all have a wonderful afternoon. If it's going to rain, thunderstorm your way, stay safe. Have a good week upcoming. Tinsel's coming to say goodbye. Have a good week upcoming. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. Do self-care. Tinsel, are you saying goodbye to everyone? Okay. All right then. So I am sending love and light. Say love and light. Love and light. Love and light. Positive energy. Can I speak? Can I speak? Okay. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. I am going to try to come back on next weekend about the same time, probably about 1:30. Please enjoy your weekend. Stay safe. Love and light. Bye.